Well, good morning, everyone. And it's my first personal message to you here at the beginning of 2024. And I really want to thank you for taking the time to watch this. I want to call it a news flash or an update as we launch into the new year of 2024. It is really my prayer that you guys had a good break, you had a good rest, spend some good quality time with your families, and that you are doing well. I pray that the series on the first fruit week has been a blessing to you and that it's also been a challenge to you in terms of what it is that the Lord has spoken to you. I want to just share with you my heart at the beginning of this year and share with you what the Lord has stirred on the inside of me. I will be honest with you, I have been doing a lot of heart searching, seeking the face of the Lord for what is the way forward and what it is that needs to be done in this years that lie ahead. And I've also been facing my own personal challenges in terms of my capacity and the workload that I'm carrying. I have called a meeting with some of the household leaders within the alliance of the Triple Six Precinct. And we had a gathering last night. And through a time of counsel and prayer, the Lord just reminded us again of what is in his heart. And he also gave us guidance as to the way forward. And one of the things that the Lord reminded us of is that during the course of several months ago, the Lord started speaking to us about the stump and the shoots. And the Lord actually kind of rebuked me in a certain way that I started as a stump to want to become a shoot again. So I had to take a step back and reconsider everything that I'm doing. And that means that those of you who are operating as the shoots in our network have to step up and take ownership and responsibility of that mandate that the Lord has placed upon your heart and upon your life. We also discussed some of the challenges that we are facing or that the different fathers of the households have been facing. And one of the things that came to pass was that we talked a lot about the slow numerical growth that is taking place in all of their households in terms of their numbers and their development. And we also understand that it is the Lord that builds the house, but it's also the responsibility of every son and every household to take ownership and responsibility to bring others also into the fold within their area or their sphere of influence. One of the other aspects that we talked about is really finding suitable neutral venues where we can have our household services. One of the challenges that also came out of our discussion was that there's a consistent failure of sons to walk in kingdom economic principles with faithfulness. You will find that sons will give faithfully for a while, then they will stop or they will skip several months. And this is something that we need to seriously address. And I encourage you as a son to really seek the face of the Lord and to make sure that you align yourself to a place of being faithful so that you can experience the blessing of the Lord. One of the things that also actually came to the forefront during our time of discussion and fellowship is that there's a clear cut um, cry that the number and the treasure of all the doctrine that is being released, together with all of the other material that is being released, such as books and material and books of other grace carriers, is placing a tremendous pressure upon the sons. And the result of that is that often sons do not find their place, uh, themselves in that place where they can internalize what it is that the Lord has been releasing. So as we gathered and around and prayerfully seek the face of the Lord concerning this, I believe the Lord responded to us with specific solutions, and that is what I want to share with you in this session. Um, as I said to you earlier, he reminded us of the word that he gave to us in terms of the stump and the shoots. And we realized that those households that has been planted out now has the responsibility to take ownership and responsibility for growing those who are attending those households. The Lord told me that I need to cut down my messages on YouTube. I am only going to do one message on YouTube for a week. I'm not going to give you a specific day. What I will do is that I will release it and then post the link to the message that's been uploaded and posted. We realize that most sons are overwhelmed with the mere volume of doctrine that is being released, and they do not have the capacity to internalize everything that is being released. I think if I look at what has been released over the past couple of years, I think we don't have to release anything else. There's so much that still needs to be studied and unpacked for all of us. And that's why I really believe we need to take some of the pressure off in terms of the volume of doctrine that is being released. We realize that if we actually have to engage with the apostolic stream to whom we are part of, that you are faced with having at least 7 to 9 messages per week, and then you still have the demand for corporate gatherings once a month, actually twice. If I have a gathering and the Gerda has a gathering, then it's 2 corporate gatherings per month. And I think there's just too much pressure. And as a result, I believe that the Lord gave us the following directions as a corporate household and as a corporate body. I'm going to stop the Zoom meetings on a Sunday afternoon because if you're locked into the household, you already have a Sunday morning meeting. And that takes just the whole of your Sunday out of it. And for many of you who are working and are still employed in the secular environment, it means often Sundays are the only day as a family that you have for yourself, and we don't want to infringe on that. I will release then one teaching on YouTube during the course of every week, and we'll post that notifications on the channel once it's been uploaded, as I said. Then also we will present the ABC School on Thursday evenings. It will be a physical meeting from 7 o'clock till 9 o'clock at the Montgomery Coffee Shop, as I have previously advertised it, and I circulated that as well. I think yesterday, if I'm correct. Guys, I really want to say to you that I expect of all sons in the house to actively attend either the household, if you are situated in Pretoria, either the household of Tsepo and Easterus at Aggie and Michael's place, or attend the meetings with Marcel and Rittendale. And I know that many of your sons have been slack in attending these meetings. If you feel you don't fit into that household, and I can understand that as well, I want to invite you and I want to say to you, you're more than welcome to start and to plant your own household if you so prefer. I don't have any problem with it. Just speak to me so that, and inform me so that I can add you as a father of a household to the monthly meetings I'm having with other fathers of households for impartation, for fellowship, and for guidance. I was asked to give guidelines also in terms of what is important for you as sons, of what you should attend and give attention to. And so as a result, I want to give you the following guidelines that I think will also help you to rid yourself of much of the pressure that you have been experiencing. First and foremost, I want to say to you, you have to follow and internalize the doctrine that I release to you every week through the YouTube messages. I greatly encourage you, if it's at all possible, to attend the weekly word school that's going to take place at the Montgomery coffee shop in Wittenberg or Riviera Rock. Attend the physical household meetings in your areas that are part of the Alliance. And then attend and support the meetings where I'm invited as a speaker and join us then on those days with your households. If it's possible for you, please attend the Wednesday Zoom meetings that Hannah is presenting. And if possible, also attend the monthly gatherings of Hannah when she has them in Joburg or on Zoom. I want to say to you, I expect if you are a father of a household, that you at least attend these meetings of Hannah. I expect you as fathers of households to attend these meetings. If it's possible for you and you have capacity, I know it's difficult, also attend the ABC dialogues of Dr. Sagi on Mondays and on Tuesdays. And then if it's possible for you, listen to the Thursday messages that Sagi is releasing. That is also circulated on the group. And then lastly, support the activities of what we are doing through the building of the church in the city, through the CMC and the CIC of Lordium. I hope in listing this for you that it will help you to be able to prioritize within your framework of capacity that you have, of what you can attend, what you cannot attend, and that it will bring you some peace of mind and not feel pressurized all the time, not feeling that you're falling short or that you are failing. It is really my prayer that sharing with you this morning will bring clarity and direction to you for the year that lies ahead. Guys, as always, remember, I'm only a phone call away, and you are always welcome to join me, to come and visit, or phone me and say, please come and visit me. I'm always open for a breakfast. We can have breakfast, we can have a lunch, we can spend some just time together in fellowship. I love to hear from you. I love to catch up with you, to hear what is taking place in your life. What is it that is happening in your life? And I really appreciate it if you take the time to engage me on that level as well. I also want to ask you to consider, if you love nature and if you have a passion for nature, consider joining me in the barefoot fishing events that I'm hosting. I've created quite new a social group on the WhatsApp that's called Barefoot Social. On that group, I will announce trips and plan trips and outings for days of fishing, days where we have the opportunity to maybe clean out some of the rivers, some of the dams, and just be a blessing to those around us. If you are interested to be informed and want to join me on some of these trips, I know you can't do it every time, but if you want to receive that information, please take the time, send me a message, and I will add you to the group and you will be updated. I don't want to just post it all over the Sons groups and things, because then again you're inundated with a lot of things that you don't really are interested in. I think that is it for me for now. And I hope this will bring some clarity and direction. Remember, I love each one of you. I'm praying for you. I pray that the Lord will continue to prosper you, to grow you, to develop you, and that you will become that man and woman of God that He has destined you to be. Grace and peace to you all. And remember again that we are meeting on Sunday, the 14th, this coming Sunday, for that corporate gathering at Marcel's venue. Please send in your name and the number of people that is attending. We need that in order to be able to cater for everyone for a meal on Sunday. And then I'm looking forward to seeing all of you on Sunday morning as we gather together. God bless you, and may you have a wonderful day. Great grace to you all and to your families.